on using Cortico's Local Voices Network to access your Maine Education 2050 conversation. The first thing you're going to want to do is click on the link that was sent to your email from Cortico's Local Voices Network. Sometimes this email ends up in your spam folder, so you'll check there if you don't see it in your email inbox. When you've clicked on the email link, you will be prompted to set up a new password. After you've successfully signed that in, you will go to the Local Voices Network homepage. You'll have to accept their privacy terms. And then, if you would like to find the conversations that you've been participating in, you can click on the Conversations link at the top of the page. On the left-hand side, you'll see the Collections tab. In the Collections tab, you can type in the word Maine, and that will bring up the Maine Education 2050 list of conversations. You can scroll through these conversations to find the one that you participated in. When you've clicked on a link, it will open up the transcript and the recording of the conversation. You can see the names of the participants. You can play the conversation in its entirety. You can see highlights that others have made to the conversation. And you can also view the transcript to make highlights of your own. So at the bottom, there's a transcript tab that you're going to click on. In the transcript tab, you can go through and find highlights from the conversation that you felt were meaningful. In the interest of time, I'm not going to find those right now, but I will show you how to highlight. Using the normal sort of pull cursor like you would in a word processor, you can highlight parts of the conversation. And after you've done that, you can also write a note. You can say something like, importance of community, or whatever. After you've done that, your highlight will show up in green, and it will also show up in the Highlights tab. We'd encourage you to make highlights of anything that you found particularly meaningful in the conversation, whether it's something you said or something that someone else said. I'm also going to show you how to delete or edit a highlight you've made. If you click on the highlight, there's the little 3 buttons here. You can click on those and you can either edit or delete the highlight. I'm going to delete this one. Let's say you wanted to explore other conversations that are also housed on the Local Voices Network as part of the Maine Education 2050 initiative. You can actually click on the Maine Education 2050 link there underneath the title of your conversation, and you can see any of the conversations that have been hosted thus far as part of the Maine 2050 initiative. You can also make highlights in these conversations as well. Thank you for taking the time to learn about how to access Cortico's Local Voices Network.